Well, this was either expected or unexpected. Regardless of such things, I think I should be allowed to give my 2 cents, despite the fact no one besides me really cares. Screw it. Doom the Dark Ages released about 2 weeks ago, or 3, depending when this video will come out. Now, obviously, people were expecting something like Doom Eternal 2, something like that. Upon release, it was a mixed bag of reactions. Some said it was fine, others claimed it was perfect, but I've seen a minority of folks saying it's bad, ranging from disappointing, but my opinions matter too. So, what did I think of it? Not bad. Just turn the video. Okay, alright, I think I can elaborate for a bit. So, by the looks of it, most complaints are about the combat, story, gameplay loop, the score. We'll get to you. Now, obviously, we need an upgrade from Doom Eternal. People believe that Eternal perfected the combat, so trying to top that would be difficult in of itself. So now we have a shield that can block and parry attacks. At first, it's jarring, but it can be fun at times, especially during large combat encounters. But after a while, yeah, it gets repetitive. Just moving with the motion, really. You see the green, you parry it, repeat that for about 13 hours and the game's over. I don't really mind this when it's like a massive wave of enemies you have to fight. It can be pretty fun, but the battlefield is usually capped out with demon fodder than heavy demons. If the scales of the battles were that massive, I could see it being an essential tool more than an afterthought, or maybe limit the amount of times you can parry back and forth. Just, I don't know, just something more challenging, basically. It's a Doom game. Do you expect people to actually care about the story? Unfortunately for me, I do. Now, according to the official, unofficial lore of the story so far, that this is the Doomslayer who is and was the same guy from Doom 1 and 2. And Doom Eternal, has been established that he's been serving with the Night Sentinels for years. In between all of that, something happened, and his story resumes during 2016 and onward. The story here serves as the in-between to see what happened before being locked away. Now, for a Doom story, I feel like it's fairly weak, and this is Doom story logic here. We're going by their standards. Novik's daughter doesn't really serve that big of a purpose throughout the whole story, besides like certain moments and during the big reveal, which I won't spoil, so don't worry about it. It's like really who cares? It's like a who cares moment. I wish they did do more scenes of the Slayer interacting with humans, even though he doesn't really convey that many emotions besides rage. Seeing him show humanity would have been cool. It really developed him more. Considering the Doomslayer as a man of many attributes, having him show off his skills to the Sentinels to earn their trust would have been awesome. We do get moments like that, but not that many. If they focused more on that, or maybe gave Novik's daughter more to do, it would have helped the story, I reckon. But really, come on, who really cares about the Doom story? It's all about the gameplay. I liked it fine, however, it feels like it needs more fine-tuning. Now, people are saying how this is different from Doom Eternal with big, semi-open maps. To be honest, this concept was introduced back in the Ancient Gods, specifically in Part 2. The idea of having like semi-open worlds was there, but it needed more work. In the Dark Ages, I still think it needs some more work. Don't get me wrong, I like having more exploration. They're good, but they need less space, more enemies. Allow me to explain. When you have these big open maps, you need to be mindful, because if you kill all the demons on this said map, you're just wandering around bored as hell collecting secrets. So maybe having more demons would fix it? Yeah, that would fix it, right? But not really. It's more like a double-edged sword. Having too many demons is going to start becoming boring. So I think they should be like a special event on these semi-open maps. Like, you have to fight a demon lord so demons can stop spawning in, or throw in like a random titan you have to fight, or like a group of survivors you have to save. Give us something instead of secret hunting. I'm hopeful with the story DLC it can consider doing something like that, but who knows, really. Yeah, well, now on to the elephant in the room. This is the first major Doom game without the score being composed by the industry legend Mick Gordon. So now we have to rely on new composers. At first I thought id Software would rehire Andrew Hulsh or Dave Levy, as they did a great job with the Ancient Gods score. Such to my dismay, that was far from the case. This time, the score was composed by Finch and Move Inc. Now, let me just get this out the way. I have nothing against these gentlemen. They are great musicians in their own right, and even though the mistreatment of Mick is still messed up, it's best to move on because again, that was 5 years ago. So he's gonna have to move on. However, at the same time, composing the score for a Doom game is not really as simple as slapping on some metal track and calling it a day. The score, while there are some good songs, it feels weak. It doesn't leave that much of an impact. In my composer appreciation video on McGordon, I commented on how one of his talents is composing a song to fit a certain level or mission in the game to make it feel like the game and the soundtrack intertwine with each other. Like, I could play you a song from Eternal or 2016, you get an idea of where the song will be played or what level it was used for. But if I were to play something from this game's score, you'd have no clue. It doesn't feel like it belongs in any level. It feels like something that belongs on like a indies band jam tracks. Now, that may be harsh, I know. It's just my honest truth. Again, I have nothing against the composers. They had a big order to fill and they did all they could. I'll listen to the OST by itself in its entirety one day and I'll judge it based on that. Maybe the music there is good, but it's not for a Doom game. Alright, update. I am back after some extended listenings, and I can safely say the music itself is good, yes, but good for Doom standards, not really. It's out of place, but by itself, it's not that bad. I like it, just not for a Doom game. Overall, despite its problems and flaws, Doom the Dark Ages isn't inherently the worst Doom game. It's not that bad, but at the same time, I wouldn't call it perfect either. Honestly, I feel like they could do much more with the story than what was given. Gameplay loop, while it is fun for a while, can be repetitive. Maybe with some more content to these levels, it could be worthwhile. The combat, it needs some much needed tweaking, so it doesn't feel like you have to rely on the shield throughout the whole playthrough. The music, that can't be fixed.
I'm gonna give this thing an extremely, extremely strong 7.